And as you can see right here, guys, 23,732,000 views. You have clicked on this video because you can see that I have received 23 million views on this specific video, and I'd like to go more in depth about this video and explain how you possibly can do the same. Alrighty, how is it going, my friends? Quality Cube here, and welcome to my next financial video. So just as explained in the previous video, guys, you know that I have multiple channels on YouTube, Stephen Trey's being one of them. Now, Stephen Trey's being one of my oldest channels, this is where I also have the oldest videos on, which one of them is, of course, this compilation right here. So to give you guys a brief history here, back in early 2015, I started creating these Minecraft animation videos that were basically compilations that I used with the permission of other creators. Now, YouTube was of course a lot different at the time, and the community guidelines weren't nearly as strict as they are today. So what you basically could do is ask a content creator if you could use their videos in exchange for some of the profits in order to create compilations of their videos. That is exactly what I did for a few years, and at the time I was very successful. As you can see, I also had another video here, which is just one of many, that also received 2.4 million views, which is another huge number. And as you can see, this video was uploaded in March of 2015. And as you can see, the upload date right here was 2015, which was right around the time that YouTube was a lot more lenient with their rules. So going into the analytics here, before I explain how you possibly could do this too, and if it's even worth it to do this nowadays, I am going to show you guys exactly how this video started to blow up at the time. So considering that my channel at the time was fairly popular with these animation videos, as I had previous ones as well on the channel that were doing fairly well. However, if we take a more in-depth look at this chart here, you can see how the views steadily started to increase. Now, they went all the way from around 500 views a day to 5,000 within just a few weeks, guys. Now, at this point, I really didn't think that this video was going to go viral, although I thought it had a great shot at it. Now, fast forward a little bit forward, around the middle of September, I had a good feeling that this video was about to do something special, because as you can see, I was getting peaks of around 50,000 views in a day, which is very uncommon. This is what I would consider a viral territory right here. So for a few weeks, it kind of dips down a little bit. Now, when I say a little, it only goes down to the lower 20,000s, and then it just increases again, kind of similar to the stock market. So as you guys can see, it starts peaking out again around 50, and then even hitting new highs of 70,000, going back down, and then marking higher lows, getting around 30,000. And then this was the absolute best month for the video by far, which was November. As you can see, the video starts to get peaks of 90,000, the higher 90,000s, and then even in early December, we hit a high of 103,000 views in one day. Now, these numbers were just insane to me, because even though I had been receiving success with these videos, I had never seen success to this scale ever before. In just 4 months, guys, this video received an estimated revenue of around $8,000, which of course I had to do a 50-50 split with the original creators of this video, which was completely fair to me, but still $4,000. That is absolutely nuts. Now, expanding this chart a little bit further, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a full timeline of this video and the success that it had. So as you guys can see, I uploaded this video in late 2016, right around the 1st of September, and the video did just absolutely wonderful for a long time. As you can see, I was consistently getting around 40,000 views a day. Of course, there was a couple dips where the video kind of lost a little bit of steam, but it quickly picked up and it gained its power, as you can see, late into 2017. So for that whole year, the video was doing wonderful, and then it started to lose a little bit of traction, getting around 20 to 30,000 views a day, and then it kind of peaked a little bit more before finally dying out in the middle of July. As you can see, it went down to about 10,000, and then of course the video died out. But in that time span of 2 years, guys, I was able to produce a total income of $31,000 from this one video. This is just one video. And as you can see, I also gained 27,000 subscribers from this one video. So now that you guys have seen the results of this video, I'd like to go over the pros and the cons of receiving this many views in a short period of time and making this amount of money from this video in a short period of time. And since YouTube was a lot more lenient at the time with their rules, I was able to monetize every single view that I got on this video within the 2-year period, and I was able to split this $31,000 with the rightful owner in exchange for me creating this compilation video for them and exposing it on my channel to help them grow and also help me grow. Now, if you were to do something like this nowadays, it would not work well for you if you are trying to at least profit from the video, because you cannot reuse content on YouTube anymore in compilations, whatever the case may be. Anything that is reused cannot be done. Now, when we do these pros and cons, I want to put it in today's standards. Starting off with the pros, considering that if you were to make compilations of these videos, you will be able to still gain an insane amount of views in a short period of time, which could help your channel grow to an exponential level. That could of course help you if you start making your own content per se, or if you're not compiling your videos and you start putting it out on your channel. Those videos in themselves can start gaining on your channel, and you can start building your brand from that traction that you gained from using other people's videos. Now, if you do something like this today, even though you will not make any money from it, I still highly advise you asking the creators of the video, for I feel it's only right, if you can use their videos and compile them together. Which brings us to the next pro of doing this method, which is the fact that if they do go through with it, say you find someone that's okay with using their videos, if your video goes viral, that is going to gain a lot of traction for the creator as well, that they otherwise probably wouldn't have received. So as long as you and the creator of the video are able to come to a median and agree upon it, then I feel like this is a great way today even to grow your channel. Now, of course, you will not be able to monetize your channel. However, like I said, you can grow your channel to a decent level to where you can eventually start doing other things. Now that brings us to the cons of actually doing this on your YouTube channel, which is, of course, the biggest thing is going to be your revenue. Now, considering that YouTube has a very strict policy against compiled videos that have already been used, there's a good chance that you will not be able to monetize your channel. However, if you do end up, say, deleting the video in a future period of time, once you start creating your own content, you can reapply for monetization, and then you already have that subscriber base built up, and then that will help you, of course, in the long term. As you guys can see, this video started making a decent amount of money every single day. As you can see, even on Sundays, hitting upwards of $200. So unfortunately, that's not possible nowadays, but I am just showing you guys the potential here that is available for you if you do this the correct way. Now, the next con that I have to go over, guys, is of course going to be copyright issues. More importantly, if you do not have the rights from the owner to produce these videos, this could potentially get you banned from YouTube. Luckily for me, I do have the rights to use these videos. However, it still did receive copyright, and I honestly cannot remember why I didn't try to appeal this at the time, even though I do have permission to use these videos, and I went ahead and just pulled this up real quick, and as you can see, it is because of a song that was in the video. It wasn't because of the actual content itself. It was just because of a song that of course is copyrighted. So that is another one of the big reasons why you need permission from the owner of the video to use it. Because if you do get, say, a copyright claim on your video, you are able to dispute it and it will work because you have, of course, received permission from the owner of that YouTube video to use it. So that is going to help you from getting, say, a copyright strike or anything like a community strike on your channel that could potentially get you banned from YouTube, and that is the last thing that we want happening. Well, that pretty much sums up this video, guys. I really just wanted to create this video to kind of give you guys a little bit of an insight of what it's like to get this many views with this type of content, and if it is the right thing for you to do, and just kind of leave that in your hands for you to decide. And of course, at the end of the day, YouTube is always changing, so maybe those community guidelines will change in the future to where you will be able to do something like this if you do have permission from the user. However, I highly doubt that is possible, as things only seem to be getting a little bit more strict. However, I still wanted to create this video to give you guys valuable information on what it's like to get this amount of views with this type of content, to give you guys a little bit of an insight if you would like to do it as well. If you guys are still watching to this point, if you would leave a like on this video, it would greatly help me out, and feel free to subscribe as well. It only takes a few seconds. And with that, guys, my name is Quality Cube, and I will see you guys in the next one.